to the Ask Rebecca radio show. Thank you for joining me. I hope everyone had a great week. I do know some of you were up against a few challenges last week. I trust you handled them with patience, understanding, and awareness. We are in the process of purging all that no longer serves us, and we're on a mission to create harmony within. It's not an easy mission, but it's an imperative one. Humanity as a whole must shift to a space of neutrality and unhook from the lower, denser energies that only feed the victim mentality and keep us trapped from knowing the truth and who we are individually and collectively. So it's super important to, just try to handle those moments that are challenging, and when we have these emotions that come up that feel super stressful and we feel attacked from all sides, it's just important to try to stay grounded and just bring awareness to the situation versus being emotionally reactive and emotionally explosive. All these challenges, there's a higher purpose to your perceived suffering. It's to help you become aware of yourself. So stay strong and know nothing you're experiencing is in vain. Just allow things to unfold naturally and come up and out. And remember to be conscious of your choices. So really, when you're making choices, make sure that you're aligning with love, compassion, understanding. So pay attention to that. And catch when you're connecting with energies and choices that are aligned based off of fear and hatred and blame. So, it's a very easy gauge. You know what feels good and you know what feels bad. So when you're making choices, try to go with the ones that feel good. For any new viewers and listeners, each week I started doing predictions for the week ahead, which runs from this Thursday to next Thursday. I'll be predicting what you may experience in your day-to-day life. Topics will include what you can expect as a general overall theme for the week, and then specific areas in love, work, finances, health, and spirituality. I'll also be sharing energetically during the moment of Zen if I don't talk too much and go over. But if we miss the moment of Zen, I always ask your guides and my guides to give you a loving blast overnight so that you don't miss out on any energetic work. And I'll also be taking a live caller for a free psychic reading. Not all predictions will apply specifically to you. Obviously, this is a general reading. There's a lot of energies out there. I have to kind of pull things from the ethers and pick and choose what I kind of feel will be going on. So again, not everything will apply to you. Some of it may, all of it may, none of it may. It really is just dependent on your journey and what's going on with you. So overall, though, I do feel like most people will be experiencing at least one or two of the things that are going on. I had some positive feedback last week, and so there were plenty of people that were experiencing those predictions. Tonight is the first night I'm giving messages from crossed over loved ones for listeners and viewers who subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's important that you subscribe to the YouTube channel because I was trying to figure out a way that I could limit what souls are coming to talk to me. When you open yourself up like that, then you get lots and lots of souls that want to hang out, they want to talk to you, or they want to annoy you and harass you as well. So the way that I could limit that was having actual listeners and viewers subscribe to the channel. Then I can be specific when I send out the requests for crossed over loved ones with messages. So I'm going to give that a shot tonight and see if anybody comes through for the people that have subscribed since last week. In honor of upcoming Father's Day next Sunday here in the U.S., I'm offering a 20% discount on all my services through the end of the month. If you'd like to book an appointment with me, you can call or text me at 407-374-3133, or you can email me at AskRebeccaToday@gmail.com. And if you just want more information about my services and what I do, feel free to check out my website. All right, so on to what we can expect for the week ahead. So the general theme this week points to happiness, success, and things in general will be going will be going and or getting better. It will be like it's going to be like an encouraging and uplifting week for most of you. Really all of you. It just will manifest itself in different ways. So you'll have feelings of hope and pride, and some of you will have to experience this with some challenges, but nothing that you can't handle. And in order to get to happiness and success, you have to recognize and become aware of your unhappiness and failures. So expect that to come to light for some of you. When it does, try not to dwell. It really is just about you recognizing that you're unhappy and you've had some failures in life, but that doesn't mean anything bad or negative about you. It just, it's not meant for you to beat yourself up. It's just meant for you to acknowledge it, be aware of it, and then you can start making different choices to align more with what it is that you want out of life. Those of you that have already realized your unhappiness and your failures and you've been working through things, you'll be in a position where I think you'll find yourself helping those that are less fortunate than yourselves. I also feel like you can expect the best to happen, and I mean, best could be, it's all relative, it's all a matter of perception, but overall, I feel like you can expect really good things coming. And all of you pay attention to your spiritual abundance, too, not just your material abundance. The key this week and overall in life in general is really about balance and neutrality. It's really about being neutral. So you're not having extreme highs of pleasure and, the physical like hunger of trying to fulfill like these joys, and then you don't want to be all the way down at the bottom experiencing pain and sadness and suffering. So it's really about finding the balance between the emotions. The other overall theme this week is about doing the right thing. Some of you will be confused about what exactly the right thing is to do. The answer lies within you. So a lot of you this week will be digging deeper inside of yourselves than you ever have in order to try to figure out what exactly, the right thing to do is for you. So again, this is about you, not what's right for others, but what's right for you. Some of you will be dealing with people in your lives that don't understand you. They don't get your motivations. They don't understand your way of thinking. And they might project their things onto you to make you question what it is that is right for you. So if that happens, try to stay grounded within yourself and really choose what's best for you. Don't let them stress you out, your life, your choices, and worry about what's right for you. On to work. For those of you that are employed and have a job, some of you will be or have been receiving advice from mentors that you value. So people at work that you look up to, whether it's bosses, managers, or a coworker, but people in your life will really that have been giving you some solid advice and stuff. This week, you may find yourself agreeing to disagree with at least one of those people, if not all of them. But again, it's okay. You can agree to disagree in a respectful manner. And again, it's about finding what is right within you. And it's crucial that you do that. Some of you this week can expect a change for the better in pay and your circumstances at work. So some of you, may have been stuck doing like some crappy work that you're just done over with. And this upcoming week, that's going to lift and you'll be doing something that you enjoy a lot more. And a lot of you will also maybe see an increase in pay in some way. So I feel like in the work arena, there'll be lots to be grateful for some of you. Those of you that are looking for a job or looking for work, this week could be a really nice surprise for you. I feel like there's a better job coming your way than what you even could have thought of or hoped was possible. The key is really for you to stay open and stay positive and be in a space of receiving. I do feel like that will happen for a lot of you. Those of you that won't actually receive the job offer, I feel like you'll definitely have some sort of prospects, and so whether it's, you know, you're getting phone calls back, or you're booking what do you call it, job interviews, things like that will come your way. So just stay open and don't give up. It's coming. You got this. All right, on to love. Those of you that are in committed relationships, so for all you lovers in love, you can expect the relationship to raise to a new level of intimacy and joy. Others of you will be getting weary of the same old within your relationships. Those of you that are having some struggles, I do feel like you may be daydreaming a lot this week about leaving, thinking about breaking up with your significant other, or switching up your routine in some way. I do feel like you may even stir up some trouble. Some of you, I kind of feel, may even decide that you're going to have an affair. And then there will be those of you that will just be pushing to just fight and argue, and, you know, it'll happen fast and quick. You're going to be in the emotions. You're going to be reactive. So I just want to caution you that before you just, you know, self-sabotage and just go off the deep end with whatever's going on with you internally, I feel like take a deep breath, take a step back, and I want you to actually speak up and express how you feel. Find your voice and let your partner know that you're feeling unhappy and you're feeling bored, but do it without projecting blame. You don't need to say, hey, you make me miserable or you make me unhappy. It takes two to tango. So, you know, just a simple, I'm feeling unhappy. You know, let's come up with a solution and compromise that works for best of you. So just open up and speak to each other. And I feel like if you can do that, if you can be aware of what's happening with you emotionally, then I definitely feel like there's things that could work work for improvement in your relationship. If you stay in the energy of just kind of losing your cool and freaking out and really just finally letting out all that pent up frustration and anger you've been feeling, I do feel like this would be the beginning of the end. So, you know, really think about what you're doing before you just react. Those of you that are single and you're looking for love, basically kind of what I was feeling is, for all you lovers of love, this week, someone new, I feel, who has like the potential to like rock your world and connect with you in a deep and meaningful way, just might pop up in your reality. But again, this is for people that, you know, kind of have worked on their insecurities and their baggage and feeling more confident, and they're open to actually date and receive that sort of love in their lives. I feel like there's definitely a good possibility that this person will pop up into your reality this week. And if he doesn't, or she, excuse me, if he or she doesn't pop up this week, I do feel like you're going to have signs. So I feel like it'll be a feeling and and you might just see some signs that you're on the right track, that this type of relationship is coming your way. So definitely get out there and make sure you're enjoying your life, because that has a lot to do with it. Now, for those of you who are in love with love, Well, unless you're open to actually receiving love, I feel like this week you can expect to find yourself still trying to maneuver around your fears and working through maybe some insecurities. I feel like maybe they will come to the forefront where you realize all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm not going out and meeting new people or doing things because I'm too worried about, what people will think about my arms, or, just something like that. I feel like you're going to realize what it is that is keeping you limited and keeping you stuck at home instead of actually getting out there and shaking it up and, having fun and just meeting all sorts of new people and eventually finding the love that you're wanting. Let's see, finances. This week, I feel some of you will be evaluating your finances and realize that you're rich in other ways besides just money. I feel like you'll realize, you know what, I'm abundant in my health, in my family, and I just feel like you'll be in a space of appreciation and will really kind of, again, have a realization that there's more to life than just material things. Now, for some of you, I feel like money matters will be improving. You're shifting into, some of you are shifting into a new financial cycle that will continue to grow. So work hard, you will be rewarded, and sharing is key too. Now, sharing doesn't mean you give your last penny or all of the clothes off of your back. Sharing means that you're able to, if you got an extra couple bucks and you can help somebody out, then help them out, because when you give, you receive. So just kind of remember that and make sure when you do decide to share or give that you're giving from a space of love and not because you're expecting to receive something in return. It won't work in your favor. This week, some of you, I feel like, are actually going to go out and seek financial advice from a professional to help you plan for your future, to help you, whether you're planning for the future to just you save up money for something or for a house or for retirement. I do feel like some of you may be just looking to help create a budget and manage your money better. And then there's those of you that I feel like are really going to seek out investments, whether it's investments in properties or investments in, stock market or bonds or something. I feel like that will be happening for some of you. For all of you, this is not the week to gamble with your money. So, I feel like the energy just doesn't feel good for it. I feel like if you gamble, most likely it's not going to pay off. And even something as simple as scratch offs. Don't waste your money. Let's see what next week looks like. And it's definitely not the week to take chances on doing anything unusual, like investing in unusual bonds and stocks and, that sort of market thing. So just pay attention and, what's another week to make investments. So be smart about it. Let's see, health. I feel some of you will be switching up your typical health routine this week, especially those of you that are rigid, those of you that are like stuck in this routine where you're completely inflexible, like you do the same routine every morning when it comes to your health, or you're doing the same exercising, or like you have to go to the gym or whatever. So those of you that are rigid in your approach, I feel like there will be some switching it up. Like you're going to be open to trying a different way or incorporating something new, or and if you don't, I feel like that's going to be forced upon you. So I feel like if you're not open to switching things up, you might find yourself with a cold or something, or a hurt back, and you'll be on the couch, which will totally shake up your routine. Let's see. Oh, some of you that have had health challenges for a while, I feel like you guys might actually go out and try something esoteric. So I feel like maybe you're going to try some sort of, healing massage or acupuncture or energy work, or maybe just even go get another second opinion. So again, like if you've been feeling off for a while, again, if it's something serious, go to the doctor. But if you just feel like you've had a kink in your neck, and go get a massage, work that out. Some of you will be actually very conscious of your diet all of a sudden, I feel. So I feel like some of you will be cutting back on processed foods and start a healthier diet. Others, I feel, are going to decide they're cutting back on substances. So to me, that feels like some of you might decide you're going to quit smoking or cut back on smoking. Some of you might decide you're going to not do drugs. Some of you might decide to cut back on alcohol. So, again, there's a switch up in what you're doing. And then there's those of you that will be just feeling full of vitality and hope and optimism about the future. And I do feel all of you will become more aware of your thoughts and whether they're positive or negative. So if you catch yourself thinking negatively, just stop, catch your breath, and try to replace the negative thoughts with some positive thoughts. I feel like, again, this week is a lot about awareness. Spirituality, a group of you will be feeling very peaceful and happy. Your self-esteem will be higher than normal, and some of you will actually mentor or share some spiritual insights that you've learned with others this week. Some of you will be the ones that are actually reaching out for spiritual insight to figure out where to begin on actually benefiting from self-realization and self-actualization through meditation and things like that. So that wraps up this week's predictions. I hope everyone has a great week ahead. I hope with a little forewarning, you can navigate the week a little better and be patient with yourself and others. And if anything comes up for you, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. As usual, I have gone over. I only have 5 minutes left, so I'm not going to do the moment of Zen. And for a crossed over loved one, I'm getting the name Bob. I'm not certain if Bob is the person, Bob is trying to reach out to someone, or he's trying to reach out to Bob, but this is a male, and he is, I would say, medium height. He's round. He kind of reminds me of maybe, I would say like a solid. He's a solid individual. He has a balding on top, or short around, just hair around the sides. And he, it's weird. He kind of reminds me of Danny DeVito, but taller and, a little larger. But he feels like he really was into pasta for sure, and spaghetti. And his message is that he's been leaving signs. He's been leaving signs in your home. And I feel like he's just been in all the rooms in the house. And so if you've been having weird experiences in your house, like, I feel like he's saying he's been doing a little bit of everything, like hiding stuff, lights flickering, maybe weird noises. I feel like he's been touching people at night while they're sleeping. Or even sometimes like maybe like a feeling of a cold spot. And I even feel like he's had the TV maybe pop up, and he's just trying to let you know he's around and he's not going anywhere. And he's also saying sorry. I'm not sure what he's apologizing for. He's not really getting into detail, but he is apologizing. And he says, I never really said I love you, but I love you. And that's the extent of his message. So I hope that makes sense to someone. I really do. And if it does, it would be awesome if you let me know. Just to validate it a little bit, that would be fantastic. So I only have 2 minutes left, so I feel like we should do a moment of Zen really quickly so that we can open up ourselves with our guides to help us basically prepare for the week ahead, and that we can just really have them help us navigate for our highest good. So let's begin by closing your eyes, open your palms, tell yourself you're open to receive, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, and then just breathe normally, and I'm going to send some energy, and your guides and angels will as well. All right, you can go ahead and open your eyes. That's all the time we have for tonight. I'd like to apologize to the caller that I didn't get to. I'll get better at navigating this time stuff. And, thank you all for tuning in. I look forward to connecting with you next week. If you'd like to book a session with me or contact me for anything, feel free to reach out to me at AskRebecca@gmail.com, or you can call or text 407-374-3133. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week, everyone. Good night.